to, what game is this? Shadowrun. It's been 2 weeks. I forgot how to play this game. Someone help me. Uh, Everybody's here this week, and nobody's under the weather, like several of us were last week, so we are here. And we'll start with introductions. Who's this person with the wings and the colored hair and stuff?
Hello, I am Kai, your standard pink mohawk entry consultant. I hurt people. I think we can all agree on that.
Hurt people, hurt people.
You know, life is a state of being, and generally people don't tend to remain in that state of being after they meet Kai.
Okay. And blue weirdo.
Yeah, blue and as weird as ever, Kenny, your resident technomancer.
Sound less happy.
All
and,
right.
and the
He's blue, no blue too.
and the suave human elf, we're not sure which.
Yeah, I'm Jack. I'm here. I do things with like magic and my face.
And this person, Andriger.
The Jacqueline of all trades, the sorceress Rigger herself.
And this guy with the metal arm that's not a metal arm yet. It's just a sleeve tattoo.
Yep, exactly. Clutchier, man with a van. I like to drive things around and blow shit up.
That's what you should do. You should have Kai help you lose your arm, and then install an artificial arm with a built-in RCC.
There you go.
That would be
Yeah.
really cool.
It's in my head right now, so
Oh,
maybe
never
that'll
mind.
save me some essence.
I doubt it.
Probably not.
Might make some room for higher intuition or logic.
Actually, I think a lower arm is only half an essence point or something, and I think the control rig is like 0.3. So
There you go.
So it'd only cost you 0.2 essence to get the lower half of your arm, and then install the
That's
RCC.
nice.
So, have we done anything fun since your last mission?
Kai was out tracking down a medium machine gun and a ton of explosive ammunition for it.
I didn't say you can have explosive ammunition. I think you can only find gel rounds for the machine gun.
You totally said that if you were actually listening.
I wasn't actually listening.
Why would you?
I mean, I asked and I didn't hear a no.
To be fair, you asked for the machine gun, and then you're like, all right, I'm buying a machine gun and explosive ammo.
Yeah, so you slipped it by, You succeeded on your social role. I have no problem with that. If you're gonna go big, go big.
I mean, it's only going to be used in a vehicle because I went with the belt fed instead of the clip, so.
I'm telling you, just use that AUG that lets you mount it to your body.
Yeah, but then I got to worry about carrying the belt around. This is just easier.
Isn't Kai fairly small?
Kai's, what, 72 centimeters?
72 centimeters is incredibly short.
I'm looking at weight.
So
190 centimeters.
That's like 6 foot something.
Yeah, it's right around 6 foot. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I think it's the wings. For some reason, I always envision Kai as a pixie.
I mean, I can make Kai a pixie.
And I was just imagining a pixie carrying around a Maudus.
Just like Rambo carrying.
Well, that would be more like Rambo carrying around like a 20 mic.
To be fair, I think rules as written, pixies have a max base strength of 2, which means
Yeah, they have a tiny
5, right? Which is enough to carry a machine gun. So
They have a tiny max strength, but yeah, it could probably be done. I mean, magic, right?
I mean, it would have to be appropriately sized for them. So it would be, a tiny
Would it be
machine
like
gun.
one of those little replica guns that are popular these days?
Yeah, but this one actually shoots bullets.
Oh, okay. Somebody went on the black market and got an auto sear.
The weird thing is, if you get a tiny gun and a troll-sized gun, they both do the same amount of damage.
They both use the same ammo too, which makes absolutely no sense.
Magic.
They both
Right.
cost the same too, don't they?
No, the standard costs 10% less than the other two variants. Because for metahuman adaptation, you have to pay an extra 10%.
Right, but that's what I was saying. The tiny and the troll are the same cost.
Yeah. Though, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think you do have to pay an extra 10% on the ammo. So the ammo is actually a different size as well.
Okay, so any other things happen since the last mission?
Kenny worked on figuring out the actual stats for his new friend that he found in the Foundation, and turns out that his new friend is a DJ.
A DJ, does he have a name?
No, because why would I come up with a name before I came up with stats?
Gotta get your priorities right there, just.
Damn power gamers.
I think it's Bleep Blorp.
I'm gonna
Pull
come
him
up
to
with
fuzz.
like some sort of like binary name that no one can pronounce now.
Beep boop.
0110011001110.
I mean, I could just pronounce it as dead
Time of death
now.
before he was birthed.
Alternatively, you could make its name like the Geth from Mass Effect.
Don't know that game. And Zen, has Major been upgraded?
I think I changed the stats, didn't I?
I don't know. I wasn't talking about the stats. I was just moving the story along. Very subtly, obviously. So,
Yeah, I changed the stats, so she's all good.
did Jack do any upgrades after meeting his new friends from Graycell?
No, because I mean they're not a coven, so they can't help me do any initiations. I was looking for a magical coven.
No. But I was saying that in this campaign that they function as one
Oh, okay. No, I'll have to figure it out.
because they're pretty organized, and I'm sure they can turn you on to the right people to help you.
Okay, well, I'll figure that out. I've got a bunch of karma. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saving up my karma for a big purchase like raising my magic or something.
Yeah, I've decided if I do another campaign book, I'm just going to give you guys like 2 karma per mission, so I don't have to deal with all this power creep. You'll be the same power level at mission 35 as mission 1.
That's
At
not
that
fun.
point,
This
it's
is lots
just
of
30 days.
Yeah, well, no, I wouldn't do that to you on 30 days. 30 days, I would hand wave all the time like I've been doing on this one. It's not been too long since your last mission because things are happening fast. And you get, well, don't tell me the hook. Tell me who's doing it. You get a call from Kat, we'll say, who has a meeting with a Hank Tom, who you've spoken to in the past, would like to meet you for a mission.
I say
Are
let's
we meeting
do
with
it.
multiple Hanks? We need to meet with multiple Hanks, and then we can meet with Tom Hanks.
Hank Tom was one of the 3 that wanted you to recover the refugee.
You wanted us to kill him.
Yes, he was the wet work guy.
If I go to this meet, will he sing along?
I don't understand the question.
Yeah.
We normally don't.
I'm a Luddite. I don't know pop culture.
Oh, this is an old song, but apparently it's too old.
I know Major Tom.
Too young whippersnapper.
We know Major Tom, but
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a stretch there.
Yeah.
he was Hank Tom. So how are you supposed to get Major Tom from Hank Tom?
I get Tom Hanks and I start thinking about bloody handprints on volleyballs.
Wilson.
Exactly.
Look,
So,
we all know that was the saddest death in that whole movie. Not the, ton of people
Not the
who
plane
died
crash.
in the
no, it was the
airplane crash.
volleyball. So, will you meet with Hank Tom, or do we just skip mission 20? I'm okay
I'm
with
down
that.
with meeting him.
We love meeting people.
It doesn't hurt to hear what he has to say. You can always say no.
Or
And we could
shoot
always
him
work
if we
with him
don't like
later.
what he has to say.
Exactly. You wanted us to kill an innocent person, now die.
But his comeback could be, "But I'm not innocent."
Exactly.
So you'll meet him. He's gonna meet you at actually at you've been in this place, but not in the real world. He wants you to meet at 2300 at the Jester's Nest.
Jester's Nest. That sounds familiar.
You were there in the Foundation.
Oh.
Yeah. Sounds like a lovely place. Let's do this.
Inception.
All right.
I guess reverse inception.
Do you want to know about the Jester's Nest, like legwork type stuff, or nah? We haven't done it to this point. Why start now?
Exactly.
Why do legwork? I mean, you could give me like a few seconds if you want. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it
Yeah,
while I'm
search the
driving.
entire net in like 30 seconds for us.
The runners say no day is leg day.
To be fair, Chuz, we don't do the legwork, then we spend half the time planning based on lack of legwork, and then we just do something entirely different anyway.
I mean, that's exactly how it is. That's why it's entertaining for me. I can ignore you while you're doing your planning because I know you're not gonna. That's exactly what you're not gonna do.
Here, let's I mostly just want to know what their drink menu looks like.
Well, with 4 hits, you can learn a little bit. It's circus themed, filled with AR, augmented by TRID projectors. Several staffers actually use real costumes just to add to the fun. And, for those weirdos that don't use AR. The guests, when you get to the door, guests are offered masks in the forms of animals, clowns, masquerade designs, variety of styles, whatever fancies your suit. And they'll also offer you a bit of code to add that same mask to your AR or VR persona. It's open 24/7. It always seems to be busy, even when it's not busy. It seems to be busy. It draws a wide variety of gangers because it's a known neutral site.
All right, listen, Jack. We can't go in there just looking like plebes and taking whatever they hand us. I think we need to walk in already ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Like, you need to get us some dope costumes going, and I'll make the AR look the same.
Please.
Fashion.
I want to.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I need to do. I just realized I got to do my increased attributes.
Wait, you didn't do your morning buffs already? What the hell, man?
No,
like-
no, I haven't gotten to it yet.
Jack's letting himself go.
It's like 3 in the afternoon. What are you doing?
Who are you right now?
Well, that certainly worked well.
9 hits, yeah, I would say so. That worked well enough.
Let's see if the drain worked. Oh, yeah, the drain did good too. It's been a minute since I've played this game.
Yeah, you're usually GMing it.
I have been lately, yes. I'll also increase my willpower. And it has been a hot minute. I need 7 or 8 hits on my drain roll.
You need 1, 2, 3 plus the 3 is 7.
Okay, yep, that's right. Actually, I think it's just 6 because it's -1.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because the
All
3 is for the first hit.
Yep. So yeah, I increased my stuff, and I'll cast some fashion spells. how many do we want? Who doesn't have an appropriate outfit for this place?
We need appropriate outfits.
I mean, you're all a couple of clowns, so.
Like, yeah.
I have an appropriate outfit, but what I really need is a gilded mask that screams the Phantom of the Opera.
You're gonna have to go to some. You know what? The Geek Forge has all of your cosplay needs.
I feel. Are you getting commissions now? I feel like you might have to use Trid Phantasm to make it scream anything.
I will snip that and I will send it to Jen.
You should.
I'll get my old Halloween as gang outfit out. I gotta.
Especially since I owe her a lot of money because in one of our adventures, well, I'll talk about it later. I'm getting sidetracked a lot.
It's okay.
So yeah, I cast a couple fashion spells and I spruce you all up.
At least your AR will play scream the Phantom of the Opera song. There you go.
So just anyone who's plugged into AR near me just hears
They
the
hear the organ music.
Phantom of the Opera is near.
That's funny. Are you gonna wear a cape?
No, that's what my wings are.
Oh, I see.
You know,
Why
I can
didn't you
just
go
drape
for like
them around me.
Nosferatu?
Because that's the easy thing to go for. You know, that's low hanging fruit.
Is that supposed to be Domino?
Probably.
Yeah, that's Domino.
She's Jesteress. I mean, I was thinking Harley Quinn, but that was probably a bit inappropriate.
Well, I mean, a lot of the Harley Quinn fan art's definitely inappropriate. A lot of the Harley Quinn cosplay is definitely inappropriate.
And then you've got to question, which voice do you use?
For a second there, I
The
thought it
Brawl
was.
version.
For a second, I thought the art was Aeon Flux because I'm old enough to remember those cartoons on MTV.
No, Aeon Flux doesn't have the round eye. That's how you.
No, exactly, and she was also stick thin, like really stick thin.
I love the second episode of Aeon Flux though. It's like the first episode you think, oh, this is so cool. Look at her just wasting them all. And the second episode, it's all about the poor bastards who just got shot and murdered, and they're trying to patch each other up.
I actually enjoyed the movie that everybody was like, oh, this isn't like the cartoon. I was like, works for me. Because I have no taste in movies. I'll watch anything.
It was a lot better than the Ghost in the Shell live action remake.
I enjoyed that also, but I didn't know the original source.
Okay, so where do you
still
want to be
haven't
burned
watched
at the
that.
stake, Chud?
I am not a weeb, so that's all I have to say.
You
Yeah,
could
like I said, where-
also go dressed as the original Harlequin.
Oh, it's in the 14th century, or is it 14? No, 17th century version. Yeah, the Hunchback.
Why isn't it?
You did it backwards, I think.
Did I do it backwards?
I don't know. Sometimes Roll20 is weird. Maybe I should just forsake Roll20 and do everything on Foundry.
Your problem was that you didn't have a recognized image file, so it needs.
Oh yeah, it has to be. Has to be
yeah.
JPEG, PNG, or GIF.
Yeah. No, the stock character from Commedia dell'arte.
Yep, I remember it. It was in one of the Poirot episodes as well. It was one of the plot points for that. So I watched all of Hercule Poirot by starring David Suchet. Excellent series.
It is an excellent series. I feel kind of bad that it doesn't get as much love as I think it deserves.
Gets a lot of love here in Australia. I mean, it started in the 90s and it didn't end till, 2008 or something?
That is weird. It ends with .jpg and still doesn't work. I don't know. Anyway. So you're getting prepared. Anything else you're doing to prepare?
The reason it doesn't work is it's got a hash JPEG at the end. So it's literally got to finish with a .gif or a .jpeg or .png. You've got a hash, and then it won't recognize it.
No,
There we
that's
go.
actually
Got
sorry, it's question mark is how you get around it. Yeah, Doc's. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's still not working. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Roll 20 weirdness. So, any other preparations? We have a Harley Quinn. No, we have a Domino. We have a Phantom of the Opera.
Nope, I just look like myself going in.
I don't know. Kenny will dress up like masks and costume, kind of like Oriental dragon looking, with some fancy AR stuff, flames coming out and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't choose to be Neo because you've been like Neo number 7.
Well, yeah.
Whoa,
Whoa.
I'm the one.
Jack,
So
you doing anything special or are you just going as Jack?
I will shift faces with. I'll make myself look like Kenny.
I was to say you should be Mollis. Mollis is Mollis. You can be Mollis too, or Mollis 1.
Yes.
I'll be Mollis, but I'll have a metal arm on the other side.
Yeah.
Mirror Mollis. I get it.
You should both wear matching shirts that say "I'm with insert whatever you want here," and then have an arrow pointing to each other.
Sounds great.
All right then. So you're going there, and it's definitely a party place. There's a lot happening. It's also that place is full of a lot of people that are fans of Harley Quinn. Harlequin, not Harley Quinn. The one that went toe to toe with Ghostwalker.
Probably at Loafware's bidding.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know these things. But yeah, it's always popping there, and it's quite busy. You are pointed to a back room where Mr. Tom is waiting for you.
All right. What's Mr. Tom wearing?
He looks like one of the Men in Black. K.
Meh.
He
What
really didn't put a lot of effort in. It was low effort costume.
What is the most ridiculous like bar food that they have here?
I don't know. What are you looking for?
Something that no one in their right mind would ever order, or if they ever did, they would never order it twice.
I feel like if something like that existed, it wouldn't exist for long because nobody would order it.
It's probably one of those menu items that like people get drunk
They have cheesy lima beans.
Ooh, I'll get some cheesy lima beans.
I sure as hell wouldn't order anything lima bean, so
I thought that's what pickled pig's feet were for.
that too.
Those pickled eggs. Ugh.
Yeah.
100-year-old eggs, or what? A century egg, I think it's called.
Sounds
Yeah.
great.
I'm gonna order some of those so that way on the way out I can flick them at people's heads.
Ew. So, what are you ordering? The trotters or the lima beans?
The trotters, because that would be more disgusting.
Boot to the head. Little pig boot to the head. Except they're not actual trotters. They're soy that's shaped like trotters.
That's alright. It'll still be gross for the people that have to clean it up.
That's so nice of you. So the offer is this: 12,000 new yen to do some intel gathering in 2 areas. The area around this very bar, which happens to be in the Sunset Ridge in the Aurora Warrens, so you're close to Paradise Lane, and some street level intel on the happenings. Basically, I'm looking for street level intel on some of the happenings going on in Denver.
Maybe that's 12,000 apiece. Cause
No, that's 12,000 total. It's a
we're
milk run.
Hey, we're elite runners here. You're like offering us 12,000 just to go get some.
You get too arrogant, nobody's ever going to hire you, and you'll be poor runners. So yeah, the 2 areas are the area around the Jester's Nest and and the area known as Sunset Ridge, which is in the Aurora Warren.
So wait, you looking for specific intel or just getting the word on the street, looking for rumors and stuff?
That's the latter. He wants to know what the word is on the street, how the street is perceiving recent events, etc. He does not want you to act on anything you hear. He just wants you to collect information and return it to him.
So we're getting 12,000, well, 2,000 apiece or something like that, to just basically go slumming for a night. It's fine.
I guess.
Yeah, 2,400 to do what we were planning on doing anyway. Sure.
Night on the town.
Might cover my gas money. I don't know.
I'm down for it. I might get to taste someone.
How does Jack feel about that? Does Jack feel like that's a sufficient amount of money?
I mean, yeah,
Roll it,
we're
roll
not
it,
doing
roll it.
much.
You're not going to negotiate?
I mean,
Come on. He wanted us to kill somebody.
how
We've
about
gotta
you
take
just
him
tell
for
me what your
everything's
best offer is, and we'll just skip this dance.
Nope, that's not going to work. Make your roll.
Oh, fine.
Juz, help him out.
Why am I? I know I'm supposed to be
He's
the
not helping me
adversary here.
out.
All right, fine. I guess anyone else who can help.
I got 8 hits. I'm not taking any help. I tell everybody, shut up. Let me do my job.
8 versus 5.
That's
Would you like to use
Yeah.
any edge?
I mean,
you
You
earn
know
edge
what?
from
I will use the 5 edge action to have him give us the maximum amount of money that he's going to give us.
How are you going to? What are you going to do to have that outcome? I need you to spell this out for me. If you
Create
use a special
I'm
effect.
creating my own effect. He's suddenly like, oh man, I got such a. I had the worst kerfluffle bobs at lunch today, and it's going right through me. I got to get to the bathroom. Here's the maximum amount of money.
The worst what? What did he eat at lunch?
Falafel blobs.
Oh, I thought you said kerfuffle bombs.
Yes, kerfuffle bobs. That's what I said.
Not
So
falafel.
there was absolutely a kerfuffle in there.
Alrighty. Okay,
Very
I mean it's
kerfuffle.
your edge. So the maximum effort before he has to run is he has to run or be run is 15,000 total.
so $3,000 a pop.
Good for me.
I haven't even made a folder for this one.
That's encouraging.
The name of this is Agents of Instability, and I think they've got the perfect agents. You're all unstable.
I was thinking, yeah, we're this is the best name for a run for us.
I
We should
mean,
probably just take that name as. Wait, what was our current one?
Obnoxious and noticeable, I think.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
calling you obnoxious and noticeable. Okay, but you can call yourselves whatever you want.
I like obnoxious and noticeable.
So yeah, that's the job, and he ran out because Jack's a jerk, and rewrote history to make him sick.
I mean,
To be fair, he did
shouldn't
want
they
us
eat
to
the
do wet
kerfuffle
works.
bobs?
To be fair, he did want us to do some wet work on an innocent person.
Exactly.
He deserves it.
Exactly.
Can't argue with
Besides,
that.
you know, I'm just picturing that scene where Jack comes in early, you know, finds, you know, using magical attunement, just the things that he knows somebody's going to eat that is important to, and then puts a couple of drops of poison on it.
Not enough to actually hurt him, but enough to give him the runs for like a week.
Basically, a couple of drops of Dawn in his food.
Uh,
Y'all are mean.
Only
I
to
mean-
NPC.
some
That
of us are nicer than others. Not Kai, but you know, Andrigger.
Andrigger's a lovely lady.
All right. So I got a plan. I'm gonna buy a round of drinks for the bar and just see what happens when we start getting people's tongues looser.
That may take several rounds of drinks.
Are we supposed to gather information here? All right.
I
Yeah,
want
wasn't it
to.
specifically
Yeah,
around
well,
the
it's
area, right?
yeah, it's the area around this bar, and also the area Sunset Ridge in the Aurora. Wow, this is hard for me to say. The Aurora Warrens.
All right. Good times.
Basically, it's an entire run of legwork, unless you make it something else.
Kai,
So what you're saying is it's an entire run of us killing everyone in the entire neighborhood, right?
well, word on the street is there's not a lot going on because we just committed genocide in a few districts. It's fine.
Exactly.
Now there's nothing going on in those areas.
It's
A little
all,
while
all
ago.
quiet on the Western Front.
Everyone's dead.
Well, Chuz knows our strengths and our weak spots, so obviously he wants us to play to our strengths, not our weakness.
Your weaknesses are adhering to the plan.
And legwork.
Yeah, we found out there's some of those crazy Shadowrunners who doesn't like legwork. They killed everybody there. I don't know what happened. That's the word on the street.
I don't know where this theory that I don't like legwork came from. Obviously, I'm going to use my grappling hook to start abducting people, dangle them off of the roof of buildings, and ask them where the drugs are.
Tell me where the dogs are.
Wait, we're looking for drugs now?
Well, he's Batman, obviously.
Yeah, I'm Batman.
Wings and everything. We've had this discussion.
Sounds good.
So, Chuz, we're just picking random people off the streets and doxers, kidnapping them and hanging them upside down off the railings, going, "Where are the dogs?"
So you're Batman, literally.
Yes.
Reverend
Lead into being Batman.
Reverend just
And-
resubbed to us, guys, and he said he's here as long as he can be, but he's got to, fix missions before Origins. So,
Oh, and
so
then we
don't
can
be
report-
too interesting, or there won't be new missions. It's all your fault, guys.
But Chuz, then we can report back that there was this lunatic with wings who was constantly abducting people from the street, asking them where the
Screaming,
drugs-
where are the drugs going?
So what I'm hearing is you're going to create your own rumors.
Exactly.
Oh,
So just
dear
having to
God.
find out the rumor.
Well, I can just throw away this whole page of legwork results. So we have the literal Batman, that's half bat, half man, who's apparently gone aggro.
I mean, what are they going to do? Send drones after me?
Maybe.
That reminds me, I'm sending my gnats everywhere and watching everything.
The Nets see what's going on, right?
I'm just gonna have my net sit at the bar with me and drink.
All 10 of them.
Yep.
Are they like lined up around your glass? Do they have their own glass?
Yep, little tiny glasses.
Are they like thumbtack size?
Yes.
Occasionally one of them falls in, there's a brief flash.
It's like, oh.
Oh no.
And I only got 9, remember? Because I had to give one to Endringer because I got his killed.
That's true. And at least now we have it in canon that gnats are alcohol powered.
There you go.
Wait, who said they're alcohol powered?
Well, that's why they're drinking, obviously.
No, they're just pretending to be barflies. Ha! See what I did there?
Could we start a drinking contest? Loser has to eat one of these eggs that I recently acquired.
I mean, you can try that. Let's see, what would that be? A con, or are you actually going to have a contest?
I'm actually going to have a contest. Loser has to actually eat this, or I'm going to taste them.
How are you? I was going to say, how are you going to entice people to enter the contest? Keep in mind, this is neutral territory in this bar.
I
So,
will offer
there will be no
1,000
tasing.
new yen to whoever wins the tournament.
1,000 what? 1,000
New
yen?
to whoever wins the tournament.
All right, I'm going. What do I got to do?
I have to figure that out. Let's say there is no constitution in this game. Well, that'd be
Wouldn't
body.
it just be
Body.
body?
Yeah,
Yeah, you are.
I feel like it would just be a bunch of body rolls.
Couldn't you also just use the toxin resist?
Yeah, that would work
Yes.
against alcohol.
There's even a button for it, right?
Yeah.
Is there? Did I add that? I know somebody
Yes,
asked
you
for it.
Oh man, toxin resist.
So the real threat is this giant troll who steps up. He says, "I'll take that bet."
Yeah.
And you're
Well,
gonna
first
regret-
we gotta get signups. How many people sign up out of this crowd?
I don't know. We'll say 5 or 6 people.
Awesome.
They're not buying in, so it's not like you're getting any money out of this.
No, absolutely not. I put up 1,000 yen. If they can make it to the end, they get the money, and if they lose, they have to eat an egg.
Where's toxin resist? That's in
Core.
Core.
Up at the top.
Well, Jack isn't in game right now. Character sheet.
Yeah.
Body plus willpower.
Oh, nice.
Why does it? I see my character sheet.
It said you left the game for a moment.
Weird.
Body and willpower. That's what I needed to know. I was just trying to figure out what the actual roll was. So, how many dice are you rolling?
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. It's a fair fight. You versus the troll.
Yeah, I got lots of willpower. I don't have much body, but
He's the other way around. The others, I'll roll the others too. But oh no!
Can I buff? Can I buff Malice before he goes?
No, that's cheating.
it's too late. I already went.
I'm gonna find some more NPCs to throw at you.
Nice.
We'll throw an orc at you.
All right, now Jack. Once they've been defeated in this tournament, that's when you hit them up for information about what's going on.
When their brain is just processing the horrible taste, and it's obviously had its guard left down, right?
Oh,
Absolutely. That sounds wonderful.
I mean, isn't the best time to convince someone to do something when they're at the lowest point of their life?
It's
No,
official,
usually
eating
it's
the egg.
right after a wedding.
Wait, what?
right.
Uh-oh.
So stinky dwarf, I'm gonna totally use the karma. I'm gonna use edge to make him reroll.
What? You can't do that.
I mean, fine.
How many is he gonna reroll?
I'm just kidding.
No,
Well,
I'm okay with that.
Go for the second round. Like 3.
So he's down to tied with you, so there will be a second round. How many did I say? I said 5, and that's 4 of you, so 1 more. I think I've got a human in here somewhere. We'll use this NPC. I'm just dragging random NPCs out of the compendium. Oh, this one's got a this one has a bunch of spells, so it takes a while to load. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, this one may put up a fight. Because they're a shaman. Oh, another! We have a third for the second round.
Man.
And then either Jack or I could subtly boost our friend, because obviously the shaman's cheating as well.
Oh, no, the shaman hasn't used that spell. I don't think she has that spell, actually.
I mean, it's only the most useful spell.
Yes, but these are NPCs. Nobody said that they're optimally built. Reverend says, "What are the 3 rings?"
Oh,
Reverend
yeah.
says, "What are the 3 rings of marriage? The engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffer ring."
Here's my second
That's
round.
good.
That's right.
That is a valid point, because water is just, liquid nourishment until there's too much of it. Then it's fatal.
Everything becomes a toxin in sufficient quantities.
Exactly. Down with
Get-
dihydrogen monoxide.
You need salt to live, but if you get enough, it becomes a salt flat.
Difference between poison and medicine is dosage.
100%.
Oh no!
Oh! I hate you. Alright.
Oh boy.
I lost. So close.
Wait, you're the loser, so you have to eat the egg and pay
I
up. You get to pay to eat the egg.
Wait.
To be fair, there's multiple people in there, right? And he said only the loser, right? So only the person
No,
who did the
everyone who
worst.
loses has to eat an egg.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I gotta eat egg.
So what we've discovered is that Kai is a sadist. So we already knew that, though.
Yes,
I
100%.
mean, century eggs wouldn't be a thing if people didn't actually like them. Somebody's got to like them.
I think it's supposed to be used to help sober people up, but I don't know.
Oh, so you're not only going to make them eat an awful thing, you're also going to take their drunk from them? That's just evil.
So mean.
Yes.
Wait, doesn't that go against the purpose of what we're trying to do here?
They invested heavily in that, and you just ruined it.
I don't think that it actually like makes you not drunk. I think it just wakes you up to the fact that you just did something terrible to your mouth.
So basically, it's so horrible that you realize you're drunk and making bad decisions.
Yeah, it's kind of like smelling salts don't
Oh, yeah.
actually sober you up. They just,
They just
make
kick you
you
in the
realize
face, yeah.
how terrible that was, or how terrible a decision it was to smell that.
It's funny. I actually always liked the smell of them. I couldn't sniff them, but I liked the smell of them. They were still offensive to my nose, but to me, I was like, oh, that smells kind of cool.
I mean, it's all dosage, right? You use smelling salts in bath bombs.
They do? I don't know. I don't know anything about bath bombs. Anyway, while you were playing games with these folks, you did hear some chatter. One of the
My Nats picked it up, didn't it?
yeah, the Nats definitely heard it. It was on the other side of town, actually. Yes.
Hey, I said them everywhere that was appropriate.
You have 10 of them, but they cover everything.
Of course.
The brief little bit that you heard was basically somebody saying that if we get rid of Ghost Walker, we're just trading one unstable dictator for another. That's not a good solution. We need unity. We need everyone to get on the same page with where this city's going. He's like getting on a soapbox at this point. I like some of the arcano-progressivism Ghost Walker's regime is suggesting, but he's just doing it the wrong way. That's like saying, I don't like the politician, but I like his politics. People need to understand what's good for them, and the neo-feudalistic fascists are all screaming so loud, no one can hear the real message. I have no idea what that means. It's all just word soup.
Sounds to me like someone trying to create a new anarchy state.
Sounds like I need to run for office.
So are you saying that they're neo-anarchist?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, good.
This is Berlin Mark II. That's what's needed.
So
Then we can get those I forget how to say them in German, but translated it's POS cars to drive on the roads.
I don't know what you're on about. So you've pretty much tapped this keg dry. You'll probably need to be actually outside the bar to do some of this legwork.
Oh, fine.
Fine, let's go to the next bar. I mean,
Where are the drugs at?
let's go to the next place.
I'm trying to avoid going through withdrawal.
He's looking for street level, not bar level. He doesn't want to hear about crazy hair alien guy's theories. He wants to hear about what the gangers and the vendors and the average civilians are thinking about things.
Then why did he ask crazy haired alien guy?
What's
I'm
that?
gonna go look for some gangers.
Why are you guys crazy crazy hair alien guy?
Well, I mean, Kai has mood hair and bat wings, so
Well, that's
you tell me.
that's crazy hair alien guy, meaning he is an alien, not the crazy hair guy that talks about aliens. Different guy.
Oh, okay, I was confused.
What is outside the bar in this area?
It's pretty close to the Warrens, which is a pretty low security, low rent area.
All right, let's go to that Aurora place. Start pounding the pavement.
Oh, we might need to poke around outside the bar here, is just to make sure that we've picked up all the deets on the streets.
So the area you're in is mostly wage slaves, gangers, or worse. There's a thriving community of anti-ghost walker anarchists who worship the clown makeup-wearing elf who went toe-to-talon with the dragon a few years back.
All right, let's go down some alleys, look for some gang members. We'll take a survey.
Yeah, just walk down some dark alleys and hope we get mugged.
See who tries to mug you.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the good news of our Lord and Savior Harlequin?
Well, no, they're Harlequin sympathizers, so you really want to get a rise out of them.
Talk
Well,
about
no, we're gonna tell the gangers.
Oh, okay, you're buttering them up.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
So if we walk down a few alleys, does anyone try and mug us?
How many of you are doing this, or are you splitting up? What's the deal?
Well, Kai can fly in the air and just monitor us and see where he needs to land in order to grab somebody who's trying to mug us.
And we're also all still in costume, right? Except for Clutch and Clutch.
What happened to Jack? He's awfully quiet.
I didn't want to do a big man rant because OneDrive decided to turn on and back up all of my files to the cloud.
Oh,
And
goody.
when I turned it off, it deleted all of my files from my PC.
Oh, no.
So Daddy's pissed.
It's a shame you don't know somebody who works in IT. Oh, wait.
Well, I am stupefied that they would just turn that on for me without asking.
I hate that app and actually disable it every chance I get for reasons similar to that.
I do like OneNote. OneNote is amazing, but everything else sucks.
So that's why you're quiet. You're trying to figure out where your shit went. You need a technomancer.
Yeah, actually, that's exactly what I need. Technomancer, help me. And wait, no, I look like Malice. I don't look like a Technomancer.
Well, this deletion has made you blue, so...
Blue in the face.
Let me just hop into the foundation of your PC really quick.
We're waiting. Did the LEDs change color or anything? Do you have LEDs in your computer, Jack?
Only the ones it came with.
Well, mine came with all kinds of them, so yours might have.
I don't have any, no. Well, no, I'm on a laptop now. The keyboard glows.
Oh, well, that's better than nothing. But, I mean, if your computer doesn't have RGB LEDs going through the rainbow, it sucks.
It's obviously not good. It's not efficient.
I don't care if it's a 486-66. If it's got rainbow RGB LEDs, it's good. It's a gaming rig in my mind.
I mean, obviously, when you think gaming, you think Apple.
No, I don't.
to be fair, the M1 chip is actually really cool, and its onboard GPU processing capabilities are pretty good.
Yes,
and
but as soon as Apple's share price drops enough, they'll just make it obsolete, even though it isn't, by throttling it, because that's what they do. Anyway, don't get me started
What
on
do you
Apple.
mean? They already have made it obsolete. They're releasing M2.
Exactly, and as soon as you get the M2, they'll have the M2.1, which you got to spend another $1 million for. Yeah, no.
Also, they just don't have very good graphics cards or the battery life to be able to handle good graphics cards.
Oh,
Yes,
well.
but they're good for what you're after.
Wait, you're
and
supposed to
power
use the
efficiency-
battery on a laptop? Mine never ran on battery. Probably why the battery died first. And then it decided I don't have a battery that works, so I won't work even though I'm plugged in. Because that makes all kinds of sense.
But from a purely technical point of view, I've looked at the stats on the M1 and it is pretty cool. And they do have a Linux port for it now, which is really cool.
So what are we doing for on the streets legwork here? Are you literally
We're talking to random strangers about the coolness of computing and the Matrix.
Yeah, in a pretty slummy neighborhood, and you're going to talk to them about things they can't afford. That makes sense.
Of course, we've got to, demonstrate that we're rich so that they'll want to mug us, so that we can then have Batman drop out and go, "Where are the drugs at?"
I love every part of this.
So did you split up? Are you guys, or are you traveling as a drunken pack?
Apparently, I am flying up above the on the rooftops.
I'll stumble down some alleyways.
And Andriga will stumble down some alleyways by herself. I mean, she's just a poor, innocent-looking girl. I mean, she's an easy mark.
Are Jack
and her friend.
Are Jack and Kenny going solo?
I mean, if that's what we're gonna do, sure. Let's just all split up and go our different ways. It'll be fine, right?
Split the pub.
What
Exactly.
could
I mean, it's not
possibly
like
go wrong?
I
it's
thought,
not like we'll all be mugged.
yeah, what's the chances?
Jack is accosted by a batch of Halloweeners.
Hey,
He said wieners.
Hey, I know them.
Jack, you have been surrounded by a group of Halloweeners who are obviously just trying to welcome you to the neighborhood.
Okay.
Well, if he looks like me, they might know him.
So,
Am I with anybody?
no, you guys all split up to attract muggers. You were successful.
It was a
Well,
perfect
Oh,
plan.
okay.
Well, I'm sure we can see through his little image link that he's by some people, so we can walk over there now.
I'll say, "Oh no!" and I'll cast blast at my feet because blast is an indirect spell. You have to have line of sight with your target. I can't see myself.
Well, you can see your feet.
Are
Can't see
you
myself.
are you nuking yourself?
Wait, you can see your feet.
No, I'm just gonna look at the guys and I'll be like, "Here, catch!" and I'll throw a handful of zip ties at them and cast animate plastic.
I love it. Well, I don't even know what to.
I
how to
love
roll about
every
that.
time you do this.
I
Wait,
know,
every
that's-
time he does it.
I've done this on other characters.
Oh,
before.
you need to be original. No, not gonna be successful here, buddy.
Damn it, noodles!
That was copyrighted by somebody.
No, that was copyrighted by Ski.
Oh yeah, no, I've done it. It was
I don't
me.
know. I don't know a ski.
The important thing
But-
is Jack isn't the original person to do this.
Because in my mind, it always has to work. If you throw a handful of things at someone's face, their
Usually
hands
they
go
try
up.
and catch it. Yes.
Yeah, to
That's what
block
that was.
it.
Yeah, that was why I laughed because it's brilliant and funny.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna give them a defense roll against that.
Out of all 50 of them,
Well, they're not gonna try and catch 50 all at once. Wait, you can't animate 50 different things.
That's true. I mean,
so its
technically
volume
speaking-
reference table determines how much material is animated.
Right. However, I'm going to adjudicate because I feel like rules as intended would be one object up to that volume.
Okay, so I will throw a really long weed whip plastic wire at them
Wow.
and just
And
have it turn into the worst girlfriend ever.
Oh gosh.
Oh, what
It's
what
my
NPC is it?
favorite thing to do.
What are these guys? Where's the ganger I'm looking for?
Don't hurt my peoples.
There he is. These are Halloweeners, but I'm using the wieners. I'm using the Humaniscoon. I'm also apparently a child.
I mean, isn't there shorthand wieners?
It is. I don't think it's I don't think it's intended for comedic effect, but it worked.
I'm
That's
sure in universe
that's
people don't mind
manipulation
fighting.
magic. I don't even know how to defend against that. I'm going to call that indirect magic. Yeah, they didn't succeed. I mean, they didn't have enough dice to succeed. Okay.
So it says for resistance, use spell net hits +1 for plastic versus opponent's body plus strength to see if the object is impeded from acting on the command.
Oh wow, that's even fewer dice. So yeah, I feel like that's way too easy. That's a gap in the rules, but that's fine. So you have handcuffed these this handful of Halloweeners.
I'm gonna call my buddy and have him contact these people and tell
If,
them
I
they need to
just
tell
I
us
just have
everything
a
they know.
question. This is not very family friendly. Hopefully, no children in the audience, right? If you just put handcuffs on wieners, are they cock rings?
That's only if you have a
They are
chicken
now.
involved in it.
Oh, okay, good. So now that you have
Just make sure to use a lot of lube, regardless of what kind of wieners you're putting
handcuffs
plastic
on.
rings on.
So now that you have captured these poor people, what is your intention?
I'm gonna call my friend Jimmy and tell him he needs to contact these people and let them tell me everything they know, basically, about everything.
Well, I'd like to hear your line of questioning.
Oh no, I'm just gonna call Jimmy up and hand them the phone and say, hey, tell these guys they need to talk to me
Well,
and tell
yeah,
me
but
everything.
this is Jack's questioning.
Oh, Jack's questioning.
He's the
Okay.
one that has captured.
Oh, hey guys, I got some wieners here. You want to come help me?
I will swoop down from the rooftops.
Oh, that was up to the rest of us. You're offering us some wieners. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Be right there.
Look, there's a cock ring.
And there goes one bot. Bye, Mr. Bot.
And there's Jack making it family friendly again.
Yeah.
Gotta scroll down on the stream, Chuz. No one can see it.
What's that?
The cock ring.
Oh, I'm busy. What the? Come on, you were pushing rope. That's just messed up.
Ouch!
That is just vicious.
I remembered it from Archer. I had to find it. I knew somebody would mean it.
There's another bot. You guys are having fun. I'm banning bots.
This is such a quality stream.
I should get my my neighbor some of those from Jack's image. Except he has hens.
I mean, you can still get a hen ring.
All right, I just got to kill 3 bots in one go.
Unfortunately, you're not killing them. You're just moving them on.
Hush. Now, last one was
certain parts of
watching
the world.
511 channels currently.
In certain parts of the world, generally you wear a ring to your hen.
Anyway, back out of the gutter. I mean, you're literally in the gutter in the city, but anyway. So, what are your questions for these people? What's your approach, Jack? You're calling in the reinforcements?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna leave them zip tied and walk off?
Yeah, I'm making a phone call while they're, bound and tied with this.
Yeah, they're struggling and they're very
plastic.
confused.
Ha! Tides are turned, aren't they, wieners?
You'll regret this.
Kyle swoop down and say, "Who's going to regret what?"
Oh God!
No. You swoop down and you say, "Where are the drugs?"
Where are the drugs going?
Oh boy. So what are we trying? Are we trying intimidation, influence, or con, basically?
I feel like Kai is just gonna grab all their hand ties together, attach it to the grapple hook for their grapple gun, then just fly up to something really high up, and then just slide down and lift them up off of the ground and then let them go and then just yo-yo them a bunch of times without asking any questions.
Okay, well then I'm definitely not calling Jimmy because I don't want him to know I'm doing that to those people.
And I'm just gonna wait and see what they say. I want to hear what their own story about why this is happening to them and what's going on is.
Yeah, you've been playing too many Rocksteady Studio Batman games.
Actually, I haven't played any of those. I've been playing too much Sleeper Citizen.
I feel like torturing these guys isn't really getting any information from them that's useful. You haven't asked them any questions. You're just tormenting them.
I'm trying to see what they are what narrative they're gonna come up with.
Their
for
narrative is screaming.
Yeah.
Because some psycho meta freak is bouncing them like a yo-yo.
And then I will just set them on the ground, cut their hand ties, and then say, "Right now, don't do it again," and fly off.
And at that point, they all run.
I mean, I could have just made the animation stop or come off them. I mean, I can control them. You didn't have to cut all my ties. I gotta get more.
Now you're gonna have to buy more. Yep.
All right.
Well,
and what
I
have we
can give
learned
you
about
my.
the area?
I'll give you my ties. How about that?
Okay, thanks.
You want to get him drunk, don't you, with my type?
That's exactly what I want to do.
If you don't have shape plastic, I can put your stuff back together with shape plastic.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't have shape plastic. I just have animate plastic.
Well, there we go. That
You
shape
animate it, and I'll
plastic will-
shape.
Which I don't
Just
honestly
right
understand
back.
what the difference is, because it says if you animate something into a shape and then stop sustaining it, it retains that shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
The difference is pretty negligible. The difference is I have to sustain a spell to get them animated, and it requires my action, but I can do a lot more with them, like remerge them and stuff. But yeah, there's not a lot of difference. I think it was probably somebody said, no, we should call it animate plastic, and the other was like, no, we should call it shape plastic. And fine, we'll have each of the spells.
But mine does it better.
No, mine does it better.
I
That's
feel like
EGL in
that.
a nutshell, right?
I feel like that's the discussions.
Comlinks, sure. There's comlinks. There's all kinds of them. You're in. Everybody has comlinks, even most of the poor people.
Hey, I can hack a comlink. That's one of the things I can actually successfully hack on my own.
You should hack a comlink and see if we can find anybody that, texting people about stuff going on.
I will.
Yeah, Clutch is on his comm league. Now I gotta talk to Jimmy and about catch up old times and not tell him we definitely didn't torture any Halloweeners here in Denver area. So, but I'm going back to my band.
So one of those comlinks belongs to a clerk in a knockoff electronics store, and he's on his comlink.
Okay. There you go, Andrager. You can do this. I believe in you.
So you want me to actually roll? Okay, I'll roll.
You can do it. Are you gonna backdoor? Or are you gonna just brute force?
Andrew is all about the back door.
Yeah, no one's got a comment for that.
I'm kind of glad we don't have any followers because I feel like they might pay attention to our stream and demonetize it. Oh, wait,
I
no,
think.
they-
Maybe there's a reason we don't have followers.
Probably.
I
I always
Andrew
assumed it
if,
was the
covers
shitty
it anyways.
GM. So you're doing a probe, backdoor entry. Yeah, it doesn't have enough dice to resist that. So you have admin on the comlink. What are you going to do? It's in use.
I will basically forward a copy of the stream to us to look through, and then look through their entire contact list and download it all and everything.
So he's on an online forum, uh, uh, a anti-Ghostwalker forum. Anonymous, obviously. You don't know who he is, right? And his last post was, yeah, whatever. The worm's power ain't eternal, but backing this quick step Sally is just bad news. You can't take him down that fast without a lot of mess and collateral damage, and that's bad for the rest of us.
Ooh, Andrigger, you should go into his autocorrect settings and set it up so that way every time he types worm, his comlink tries to replace it with Daddy Dragon or Dragon Daddy.
I'll do it. Daddy Dragon.
That would be edit file.
Okay.
Actually, I think that would be garbage in, garbage out.
That doesn't exist because hack and slash is not a thing.
Alright, I did so well on it. It replaces worm with, oh, my favorite daddy, yeah.
He had 0 successes. Had boxcars, though.
Oh! Yes, he hurts all of us, Reverend.
Nope, hack and slash does not exist. Maybe if it became a Roll20 compendium, I might have to acknowledge it and write the character sheet to support it.
Although we all have to admit it's the most controversial book that's come out so far.
I told him just wait for Body Shop. I have no secret knowledge of it, but I just imagine that new Augs cannot be a good thing.
I believe Body Shop's going to be pretty good. I have high hopes.
I think, which one of you guys the highly Auged one? Kai? No, it's Mollis, right?
Yeah, both of us, I think. But yeah. Yes.
Wait, there's a Matrix perception table? Is that in hack and slash? I think I made it to page 30 in hack and slash. I really should finish reading it. Now he's got me. Now he's got me wondering. I need to. What page is that on? I need to look at that. Anyway, so you have corrupted this guy's autocorrect, which is just a mean thing to do.
Most people don't know how to undo that in their settings.
Exactly. I don't know how to do it. And my stupid autocorrect is like correcting words to things I have never said in my life. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, mine corrects words to words I've never even heard of.
Exactly. I don't know if this is wrong or not. Now I got to look it up.
Exactly.
See, my autocorrect keeps trying to change English words into Spanish because for some reason my metadata print thinks that I communicate to people in Spanish.
I have the opposite. Like when I text my wife, I try to use Spanish, and it tries to correct those Spanish words into English words, and some of its guesses are hilarious, but wrong. And I don't realize it until after I've hit send, and I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. Now I have to type it out again.
That's funny.
My Spanish is bad enough without their help. And then I start getting ads on Pandora in Spanish.
Oh, all my ads on YouTube are in Spanish or Japanese.
I'm like, I don't listen to or watch any Spanish content, but that's what I get on Pandora, Spanish ads. And occasionally on YouTube. It's fun. Anyway.
They've obviously identified your IP as being belonging to somebody who's Spanish.
It's possible because my IP identifies as much further south in Florida than I am. Like Miami area. So that would
make you all.
Anyway, so you did get a little bit of information from that guy's forum posting, and you messed with him because you're jerks.
So, I believe I heard something about a quick step Sally or something like that.
Yeah, it's just an expression.
Wow.
I'll just keep stopping random people on the street and asking them their political views, since it seems that's all we're looking for anyways.
Well, I was just kind of curious.
Tell me your opinion on Ghost.
It sounds like everything's kind of been hinting that maybe somebody is going to try and take political power from Ghostwalker. Do we know anything about any potential people trying to do that?
Other than what you may have learned in your previous missions here.
We don't learn very well.
I mean, someone.
That's a
It needs
valid
to be
point.
spelled out in big blinking AR letters.
Well, I'll give you a hint, and I actually had somebody ask me. I've read the entire book, and I'm reading every chapter before you run it. I'm still lost. I get the overarching plot, but I don't understand how the players are supposed to get there from what's in each mission.
The only thing I can think is someone's planning on using nulls to fight Ghostwalker, but that's about it.
Let's just say the ending is going to be a surprise for all of us.
Including you.
Yep. No, I only did that once when I ran Radiant Citadel without reading it beforehand. Then everything was a surprise. I won't say it was a good surprise.
I mean, sometimes that's how it be.
It wasn't a bad book, it just wasn't what I expected. Anyway, back on Shadowrun. So you were going to just be stopping people? Give me con or influence, whichever you prefer.
All right.
Wait, are you the one that this ends badly with?
Very likely, I should.
Maybe.
That can only end well.
It's like glitch, critical glitch. Oh,
Got
so
one.
close.
Got one.
You got one hit. What was that? That was influence charisma. You don't learn a whole hell of a lot. They're still talking about the conflict between Harlequin and Ghostwalker, which happened quite a while in the past, and you are kind of in a pro Harlequin area, so that doesn't surprise you. But it doesn't seem to be anything particularly interesting. But you can make note of it to pass on to Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson's going to get a lot of weird information from your guys' antics.
Man, these people are really living in the past. Maybe we should go check out that other area now.
Yeah, let's go to the Aurora Borealis or whatever it's called.
Aurora Barons?
The Aurora
Yeah.
Warrens,
There you go, the Aurora Warrens.
which are basically a slum within a slum.
It's a Barons area.
Sounds like a great
We
idea.
have friends in the Aurora Warrens.
You do. Paradise Lane is near to where you're supposed to be gathering rumors.
We should probably go there then.
Wasn't Toro's shop somewhere near there too? I want to go see Toro.
We should totally just hang out in Paradise Lane and see if any new rumors pop up there.
See if anyone knows anything about this person dressed as the Phantom of the Opera just yo-yoing people.
Word hasn't gotten around yet.
Aw, dang.
That's why we just need to bring the rumors there with us. I'm sure there's people that we need to hang upside down over there too.
I'll drive us over.
That's not too far. All right, so what's your plan? There's a couple of bars there. There is,
Cat just jump across the screen.
I said getting you guys to do legwork is like trying to herd cats. And I used
Hurting cats is
emojis.
easier than hurting us.
And I used emojis. So this place has 3 bars that might be worth checking. The Blue Sun, which seems to be an off-shift private security bar that caters to, well, private security corps and prides itself on its presence of friendly banter, some scuffles, and a little boxing, but no lethal violence.
So
There's
what I'm
also...
hearing,
Go ahead.
what I'm hearing is I put 3 gnats in each bar, and that'll answer all that.
No.
Well, I'm going to that bar. I don't need to hear the others.
The Lazy Susan is a family-style pub with a bar that caters to local workers and blue-collar types. And the Sunset Bar and Grill Bar and Grill, yeah, that's better, is a high-end bar for mid-level execs and up that caters to the no-synthahol clientele looking to slum it in the rough part of town. All three are filled with appropriate characters.
And that's
And barflies.
Kai is
More-
definitely going to go to the private security bar and start complaining about how difficult it is to take care of suicidal idiots that don't take physical security into account.
Say that again?
Kai is going to go to the corporate security bar and start complaining to the other clientele about how annoying it is to take care of suicidal idiots that don't take physical security into account.
So are you trying to be insulting to the guards or
He's
endearing
trying.
to them?
I think he's trying to relate to them, like
Okay,
complain about their clients always putting themselves in danger and making their work harder.
I get it. I think they can understand that. So are you using influence or con?
No,
Or liberal application of alcohol?
Kai is 100% going to be venting about how difficult it is to keep people alive when they refuse to keep the person with the gun right next to them.
Okay, that sounds like influence to me.
Okay.
I will give you
roll-
edge because you're speaking their language. That
Nice.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
One of the
So what
guards looks at you, shakes his head, and just punches you in the nose.
Sweet bar fight. I want to fight him.
You have created a bar fight, yes. Are you going to be lethal?
Not yet.
Okay, so you've created a bar fight. How are you going to maneuver in this bar fight? Are you just knocking people out left and right, just having fun, or are you trying to do serious harm?
No, Kai's looking for a good time.
So you're basically having the fun that they are. So you gave them a reason to punch you, and now everybody's going to have fun. Tell you what, I don't even know how to adjudicate this. Yeah, that sounds about right, Jack. Sabotage. I didn't like that album. Anyway, give me body times 2.
Body times
You can
2.
click the body and just select body as the thing it's combined.
push the body button and then pick body with body.
Yeah.
Just want some
I
body.
heard you
body
liked
action.
body, so I added some body to your body. Buddy.
I
Exactly.
mean, Kai is not the character that has a lot of body.
That's okay. You take 3 stun track damage.
Okay.
Just from various hits, but you now give me. Do you have an unarmed attack set up on your sheet?
Yeah, I already rolled an unarmed attack.
Oh, you did. Yeah, 5 hits. So you give a lot better than you get. So yeah, in the end, you've what's the word? You're one of them now. You've run the gauntlet. Let's see. I need to look at your sheet. Well, you don't have any social skills.
Absolutely not. Matter of fact, Kai gives other people edge for any social tests because of their mood hair.
That's fair. Yeah.
So what you're saying is we can exploit this by just talking with you.
So
Absolutely.
you are in a bar full of security people, so law enforcement corps would be a good topic to bring up, you know, or like small unit tactics, that kind of thing. You could talk about that stuff to try and draw them out, and you could use I don't know, let's say intuition and I want to give you a chance, but intuition and reaction.
I hope I critically fail on every one of these tests
Why? It makes my job harder.
because I find it humorous.
You get murdered. Oh, okay.
So I guess
I don't even know how to justify that. I just wanted to reaction and intuition. Yeah, sure. That's basically your initiative roll.
yeah, I guess it is.
I feel like that's quick reaction, witted intuition. Yeah. That's not how that works. If you're watching this at home and don't know how to play Shadowrun, don't do it this way. These people, I'm not broadcasting to them. They can't hear a word I'm saying. Yes, they can. These people refuse to do legwork the way legwork's supposed to be done, so I have to make shit up. And they're having fun because they're making me squirm.
Point me to the rules in the CRB on how legwork is supposed to be done.
Yeah, I mean, give me a tutorial. I'll
There
totally
are
do it.
none. That's the problem.
yeah, I would love to follow the rules as written for legwork.
Well, see, I think the path we went, where the path branched, where we went wrong was, someone told us, you guys are new to Denver, so don't pick any Denver contacts.
Oh, you can bring
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a big
so
problem.
what I'm hearing is we should go back to session 0 and start again. No.
But Joz, then we've got an extra, 30 weeks of playing on top of the remainder?
I'm pretty sure
started-
we are over a year now. No, September was when we started, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So we're at like 7 months. Oh, Jesus.
First game was July 8th. That was our session 0.
Oh, God.
And July
up on that
23rd
year.
was the first session.
And there are
Oh,
people
the
still
original
watching the stream.
team.
Yep,
Deep
9
Franco,
months.
Just
Hey,
Kelly. Oh, the
9
whole
months.
crew.
Well, you could have gotten pregnant and had a baby by now, Joz, if you're a girl.
Is that really required?
True, apparently
we don't
you
wanna
don't
go
actually require a uterus to get pregnant anymore. You just need to say you have a uterus.
I mean, I believe there was an artificial uterus that was used at one point to.
I think I read
produce
something
babies.
They
similar.
successfully transferred a uterus in Sweden to I think Sweden or Switzerland, to a genetic male, but they presented as female, as in there's a rare genetic condition where you have XY chromosomes, but because you don't respond to testosterone, your body outwardly looks female. And they were desperate to have a kid, so their mother donated their uterus, and they went through IVF and got pregnant.
All
I
I heard
believe it went
was
to term.
wah 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 wah.
I heard
wah.
science and kind of faded too, yeah. So anyway, 3 hits on that. That was pretty good. You learn, what did you learn? You learn that you are not the talker guy.
I mean, Kai already knew this.
They get on the subject bitching about how the blackouts that have been happening here, because that's been very inconvenient when you're guarding a place and the damn power goes out. But they're saying that they aren't the same. They're not like they were in the other cities. They're isolated. It seems they think it's a copycat. Probably someone using a blackout as a ruse to draw the attention in the wrong direction. Like, the city goes dark in Boulder and the action's out in the Warrens. Then again, the action's always out in the Warrens.
I mean, that's what they get for living in the Warrens, am I right?
They don't have a choice sometimes. So what is Kenny doing?
I was kind of disappointed I didn't get to participate in that bar fight. Honestly, I'm great at hand-to-hand combat.
So
yeah.
wait, Kenny's now a fighter, not a lover? I didn't get the memo.
Yeah, no, my hand-to-hand combat off the charts over here. Check this out.
Whoa! Hey, at least it wasn't a critical glitch.
I mean, it's better than my talking to people.
That's
3
true.
times better, actually.
Yeah, what can Jack do that's really odd? Ooh, I want to hack something.
You should
Oh,
do that.
Jesus.
I love this.
So you just need to borrow one of. I guess you can borrow my
I feel
my,
like you're challenging me. I'm gonna tell
I'm
you
just
right
laying
now.
my cyber deck to Jack.
It's gonna take 3+ hits in any test to have any form of success.
Yeah. Give me the cyber deck. How do I plug this into my comm link?
Oh Jesus Christ!
Do you have a data jack?
No, I don't. I have a meta
He has
link.
Trods though. No, he has Trods though.
So
I have Trodes in my comm link. We're good. We're good.
Exactly. That's technically all you need is a comlink, a cyber deck, and Trodes.
except you can't do some skills unskilled, right?
Correct.
Cyber
Te-
combat
technically, you
takes
can't
some
roll.
of them.
Electronics is not one of them, so I can do matrix perceptions.
I
Um,
can hotwire a car and you can try and drive that.
Jack, I need you first of all to make an electronics roll. Electronics and logic is fine.
Oh, that would be unskilled.
Perfect.
Ah!
Okay, so you
Not a
succeeded.
glitch.
Yeah, exactly. You succeeded in not plugging it in wrong and actually electrocuting yourself.
Come on, by 2083, we can't electrocute ourselves.
You're plugging electronics directly into you, right? Oh wait, you're not using
Oh,
a
I'm
jack.
putting
You're using
Trodes
a
on my head.
combat. Yeah, never mind.
He just fried his Trodes, but fortunately, since
I
he
feel
didn't
like
have
a critical
data jack, he
glitch-
didn't fry his brain.
With a critical
get-
glitch, a diode could have failed and you could have gotten zapped.
See, Jack, you say that, but my uncle actually electrocuted himself by accidentally sticking a fork in an outlet not too long ago.
Accident. Wait a minute.
Accidentally sticking a fork in an outlet.
That's what he claims.
I mean, if he electrocuted himself, that's not final electrocution. He
Okay,
just
not
shocked himself.
electrocute, shock.
Okay, he shocked
but-
himself.
I mean, I guess he could have tripped with a fork in his hand and it just happened to go into the outlet.
I mean,
No.
that
I
was
want
my
to know what
excuse.
was so embarrassing that he decided that was a less embarrassing story.
Oh, Jack, why don't you take care of this nice person in chat?
There's a nice person in chat.
Yeah, the last person that talked to him.
First time chatter. Look at that.
Ooh, nice.
There's got to be one of these buttons I can use to kick him, right?
If you click the name, there's actually you don't even have to click a name. There's a circle with a line through it on the left side, I think, if you're a mod.
Oh yeah, there it is. Ben.
Bye.
Boop boop.
Look at that. First blood, part 1.
No, that's the second time I've done that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Reverend, look at that deal.
No, you can't. It's gone now.
So for people that weren't here before I started the stream, I was telling the rest of the players here, I actually get great entertainment banning the bots. I know that nobody cares that they're getting banned, and it doesn't actually hurt them, but it makes me feel good.
I had to ban a couple people on our living community so far, and it's been fun as well.
Oh, I don't have as much fun on Discord. Unless they're just trolls, then it's like, yeah, get out of here.
You're gonna have to tell me about that later, Ski.
But automated bots, I'm like, no, get out, and I have fun doing it. I'm a bully, obviously.
Yeah, I'm sure Noodles, you know who I'm talking about.
So anyway,
No, I don't. That's why I want to
are
know.
you really gonna try and hack something?
Sure. What? Well, I can't because I don't have cracking the skill. Unless like somebody wants to walk me through it.
Well, actually, most of the things are electronics. Cracking is just cyber combat.
Yeah, you can do pretty much all of the hacking stuff.
Probing and backdoor and whatnot. They're all cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But can we do it as a teamwork test? And you just give your dice to me. Oh wait, I don't have any skill. That doesn't work either.
And unfortunately, this is the one skill that the task
Like
spirit
I
can't
really
help
see us getting drunk and doing this sometime.
This is what our characters do when they get drunk.
You like try to do each other's skills. It's like Kenny tries to use the machine gun, and Jack tries to hack a Metalink with his Metalink. Okay, I can see that. That's cross training. That's not.
And
That's not
Burger's over
drunken
there
stupidity.
doing Malice's nails on his cyber arm.
Yeah, I mean that's not drunken stupidity. That's cross training right there.
But
Exactly.
you also have to remember that we're being paid to just basically have a night out on the town, and when you tell us to go have a night out on the town, this is what it looks like.
Well, he wants actual information, though. He does expect something.
We're getting actual information.
I'm trying to videoing this all, so we'll give him the best of clips.
Okay.
Like that one guy whose nose I broke.
Kenny's going to go over to the other place that has like the wage slaves and whatnot hanging out that seems less exciting.
The family style place, or the one with the high end mid level exec.
The family style place.
All right, that's the Lazy Susan.
Not exactly his preferred place, but why not? And anybody in here look like they actually do anything interesting?
I mean, they all look like wage slaves and the downtrodden that found a couple million so they could have dinner out for a change and not have to drink rusty water.
Let's see. So Kenny will just go up to the bar, order a drink, kind of start striking up a conversation, talking about, man, Ghostwalker, he's doing some great things around here, right? See if he gets anybody riled up over that.
And what skills are you trying to use to do this?
Hell if I know.
The skills. He's just saying it out loud.
You're combining an elephant and a rhino? What?
Yeah.
It's an elephino.
I'll go to the other side of the bar and start talking about Harlequin and how great he is.
Jesus.
Nice.
I would like to sit down at someone's table and offer to pay for their meal if they're willing to tell me what they think about random people just sitting down at their table.
What the hell? That had to be Ski. No, it was Clutch.
What did I do?
I don't know. Who drew the spiral?
A spiral.
I'll
I don't
never
know.
tell.
I thought it was Ski. Am I now in the Twilight Zone?
I saw you. You kept spinning you kept taking your arrow all the way around the Shadowrun thing. So
I do that. I constantly am in
I know. I
fidgeting.
saw.
That's why so many pets love watching the
Right.
stream.
That's why we're number one with cats everywhere.
You're not wrong.
As far as actual skill usage, I would love to be able to use influence, but I feel like con is much more appropriate.
Me too.
That's disturbing.
I actually have a.
Sorry,
skill.
I'm hypnotizing myself with Ski's art.
I actually
Anyway,
have a 1 in con, so
Oh, look at that.
you got better than me, and I actually got 1 skill in it.
you had the same dice pool.
100%.
So between the two of you, you were doing a teamwork test, right?
Oh yeah.
Totally.
You get a discussion happening amongst the people sitting at the bar. And the gist of it is they seem to think the sides are forming. Denver's about to get split again, and this time it'll be a wedge between the dragon and anyone who opposes him. Dissenters are like grains of sand. The harder he squeezes, the more fall through and get into those uncomfortable cracks and crevices. Ooh, that does sound unfun.
All right. Denver's just this hot pot of political ideas that's about to explode.
Yeah,
Perfect.
something like.
It's ripe for taking over. I'm gonna throw my hat into the ring. I'm gonna announce my candidacy. Oh wait.
Okay, so when you do that, someone says, this city's seen enough. Whoever's going to stop this chaos, if it's you, we need to support. I don't care who uses my script. We need stability. We need solidarity. I don't think it matters who we get it under. We just need to get it. So if you can do that, you're my guy.
All right.
All right. Clutch for mayor 2084? Question mark?
I'm pretty sure Ghostwalker's probably suspended all of that.
It is not a democracy.
It is not. It is a Ghostwalkerocracy.
Right, we're just gonna vote. It's fine. It'll work.
It's fine. If everybody votes with a rocket launcher, maybe something might annoy him.
Vote by mail, huh?
Vote by mail with bombs.
It's not vote by mail. It is still VOM, but it's vote by missile.
You're crazy. So, any more plans for gathering intel?
I think we got everything we need.
How about if I give you a few minutes? I need to take a brief break. I need a drink. I need a strong drink because of you people. I don't even drink, and I need a drink. I'm going to take like 2-3 minutes. You know what? Because of that, I'm going. Ghostwalker laughs at missiles, according to Reverend, and he would know. I am going to inflict a ad break on everybody because I'm a dick. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Well, if we've forced our GM into drinking, we know we've done our job.
100%.
Well, obviously he wouldn't run the session if he didn't want us to force him to drink.
I mean, the name of this mission is Agents of Instability, is it not? I don't think we could possibly be that much more unstable.
I'm pretty sure we are running this mission as intended. 110%.
Well, we're having fun, so we definitely are.
We solved it as intended. I'm sure that's exactly how they intended us to get all that information.
I mean, if you're not having a drunken bar fight, is it even legwork?
Exactly.
No. When you're boxing, you're supposed to work on your leg work.
Oh, okay. I thought it was stand like a wall, sting like a bee.
All right, that means I gotta punch someone in the face now. Working on my leg work.
I'm going to quickly grab a drink.
Yep.
Of water, to be clear.
Agua de Flint?
The Flint.
I'm gonna drink and not water, to be clear.
But is your drink clear?
It could be.
Someone once told me that the Russian word for water is also used for vodka. I don't know if I believe that.
I want to believe it. Doctor says that fruit juice is good for you, and vodka is just potato juice.
I mean, clearly the Irish couldn't stand not having potato juice, so clearly it must be valuable for human survival.
That's a good point. Why is it Irish whiskey and not Irish vodka?
Mm.
I think actually the whole potato thing actually came later in their existence.
Clearly it happened after they established monocultures.
Well, this is disturbing. I just found a large bolt on the floor under my desk.
I
don't know where it came from, and my desk is bolted together.
So, I run into this situation frequently at work. Like, I'm working on industrial machines, and sometimes I end up with parts that I don't remember. It's all like the solution here is if it was important, you'll figure it out.
If it was important, you will be informed.
exactly.
Looking at this, it looks like the bolt actually sheared off.
Then you definitely know it was something under pressure.
Well, I mean, it's a desk. This is definitely from the desk because it's the stupid Allen key bolts that they gave me for the desk. I don't know. That's interesting. Guess I'll know when the desk falls apart like the practical joke in some 80s movie I forgot the name of.
You know, the practical joke TV shows in South America are crazy.
Some of the jokes that they do are kind of vicious.
Yeah, but some of them are like next level. Like there was one I was watching where there was a lady working late at night in an office, and they had like a person dressed up like a Jedi and a person dressed up like a Sith move a bunch of desks away, looking
Oh,
like
yeah,
they
I've
used
seen
the
that.
Force. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, Reverend, technically potatoes are still toxic. Do not eat any that are green.
No green potatoes.
I thought it was once they start sprouting, you've got problems.
When you're growing potatoes, you don't want the actual potatoes in the sun because that lets the toxic chemicals form. Solanea, something like that. They're from the Solanea family, as well as tomatoes and nightshade and several other plants that we actually eat. I'm a gardening nerd. I guess I'm not really a nerd because I don't know a lot. I know enough to be dangerous and kill trees.
I'm doing Three Sisters gardening this year.
I mean, if you're annoying enough, then hemlock is something that you'll eat.
Well, actually, there's nightshade here in Florida. One of the native nightshades down here that's edible, and you can eat the berries. Do I want to try and figure out if the one I'm looking at is the safe one? No.
Well, I mean, tomatoes are derived from nightshade, right?
Yeah, so I was just saying, tomatoes, nightshade, and potatoes are all Solanea. There's a couple others. Peppers are also related.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a cosmic joke that peppers developed capsaicin to discourage things from eating them, and then that's
Stupid
why
humans
things
came along. On mushrooms, another bit of trivia, because that's something I've been following. In Florida, my understanding is there are no actual fatally toxic mushrooms. I think that's true for the United States, but don't quote me on any of this. Don't bet your life on it. But one of the tests that they tell you when you're trying to identify mushrooms in Florida here is you identify the general family, and some of them are hard to tell one from the other, is the spit test. You actually take it, you bite it, see if it's bitter, and then spit it out. And see if your mouth goes numb, etc. Again, I've only done this on 2 different mushrooms that I knew were definitely not toxic, but they were not edible either.
Speaking as someone who has eaten mushrooms that were gathered in the wild and used to love mushrooms, it just takes one bad experience to make your body decide that you're not allowed to eat mushrooms anymore, and if you try, it'll make you throw up.
Well, that's a joke that's actually banned on the mushroom groups that I'm in. Is the whole is this mushroom edible? Once.
They all are once.
But yeah, it's a lot of interesting trivia about stuff like that. But anyway, I'm done with my break. If you guys aren't, tough shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Reverend's done with our break too. You know, we actually get another reward if we can actually get 10 people chatting in one session. Unfortunately, that would require us to have 10 viewers in one session.
I think we're working pretty good at preventing that many viewers ever.
I think you're right.
Well, at least in this current time frame, this is going to be a #1 best watched video of all time
In 300
100
years.
I will be
Nope.
very concerned if we ever have 10 viewers watching the stream simultaneously.
We regularly have us, which is 5 or 6. It is what it is. I actually we actually got a subscriber on YouTube the other day because somebody asked on Facebook about YouTube streams that do Shadowrun stuff, and I listed us and Jay Brews and Rem and a couple others. I can't remember them now. I would have done Reverend, but they were asking specifically for 6E, and Reverend does 6E very rarely.
Wait, we're playing Shadowrun?
Well, we were talking about mushrooms a minute ago. Wait, this isn't Starfinder night? What the hell? I'm in the wrong day.
No. We're playing Magic Run. We've already discussed this.
This is very, very true. 100% true.
You guys do tend to
Accurate.
roll a lot more dice on Starfinder night than Shadowrun night. That's for sure.
Well, Shadowrun, because I don't know any of the damn rules, is mostly narrative. And I'm also not running a adventure path that's been basically mapped out from step 1 to step end. I'm running a campaign book that has, here's some suggestions for this mission. Here, have a page of text, and that's it. Which makes it more fun, I think.
I would agree with that.
Sessions like this, where it's not really your guys' forte, can be different.
This one is definitely different.
Yeah, this is a. I think everybody had some loopy pills before we started.
I think we did it exactly as planned. I don't know what you're talking about.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know,
sure this has turned out exactly as the writer intended.
Reverend. Why don't they list who the writers are on each of these chapters so I can send them a message and ask? Would you please watch this stream and tell us just how badly you want to kill yourself afterwards?
Because all this stupidity is your fault, not ours. We had nothing to do with this stupidity.
Exactly. You just set up the framework. We built the house. It just happens to be an insane asylum.
Technically, people still live there.
Well, you know, Reverend, all you have to do is say, we're playing 6E. If you don't like it, I'll find new players. Screw those guys. They aren't your friends anyway.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
All right, so we go find the guy and we give him all this information.
That's up to you if you'd like to.
Like what? Isn't that the next step? I don't even know.
No,
we
if
still
you
got
feel
one
like
more
you've-
place.
Yeah, you've got another bar you haven't checked, and
Oh.
there's a lot of information out there.
I'm all for another bar. Let's do this.
I should start giving you guys dice penalties for being drunk.
Yes.
Kai actually hasn't had any alcohol to drink. Kai just started a drinking contest.
Contact Kai.
I started with the drinking contest, so
Yeah.
I feel I'm doing
losing the
fine.
drinking contest.
Yes. Yeah,
Clutch
good
is-
point. It's a good point.
Clutch has so much alcohol in his system that we're all getting drunk just by breathing in his alcohol vapors.
Nobody knows.
By the end of the night, he'll just be able to pee in the van's gas tank and get a breakfast boost.
Nice.
Well, Andrew is doing okay.
Unless the
Alright.
threshold was higher than 3.
All right, what's going down in the next bar?
Well, this is the one with the mid-level suits trying to slum.
All right, Jack. I think the rest of us are either too hosed or just too far out there to really be able to deal with up-class clientele.
All right, I'm going in.
Yeah, I gotta drive the van.
I've been drinking. It's probably a good idea.
Is there what do you call it in America? DUI, right? Driving under influence or something.
Yeah,
It depends on where you are, actually. There's
Yeah.
DWI or DUI.
Yeah.
Or OUI.
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, I guess. Ish.
I mean, you've got Grid Guide.
I'm gonna go buy someone a drink and ask him what his views on the world are.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and try and make sure Clutch doesn't damage any vending machines.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot a vending machine if I see it. So
That
Damn
vending
you, vending
machine
machine!
is making bedroom
They-
eyes at you, Clutch.
they are my nemesis now.
All right. So as we are walking down the alleyway to get to this bar, I'm gonna cast Trid Phantasm, and I'm gonna make a vending machine appear.
I'm gonna whip my shotgun out and shoot it.
That's just too easy.
I was thinking about importing mine, but no, that's fine. I do know how Clutch is going to die now, though.
Crushed by a tipped over vending machine. when
No,
he's
he's gonna somehow end up in a warehouse full of Vendex. Hundreds of them.
As far as the eye can see.
Uh-huh.
And they all light up with angry orange glows at once and just
Yep.
come towards him.
Yeah, bring it on!
Out of order!
Give me my damn Zag nuts.
Is that nuts? I tell me that's the clip from Operation from what the hell is that movie called? Overdrive?
click on it and you'll find the latest anime coming out this season.
Oh Christ!
It's
No, I
most
don't.
appropriate.
Not a weeb.
Oh
Reborn
my
is a vending
gosh.
machine. It is the most appropriate one for the...
What is this?
That's what happens to Clutch.
I'm gonna be reborn as a vending machine. Nice.
It's so silly.
I'm gonna have to get a cyber torso that is also a vending machine.
That's a good point. I mean,
Are we
flavor
watching
text
this on
wise-
the stream?
Yes. Yep, there's Clutch. Eh? I better stop. I'll probably get a copyright strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might. At least it's not Truck Coon.
I'm not even gonna look at that. I don't know what that is. Don't want to know.
He
Truckcoon
sends,
unfortunately fell out of favor. It's just a bit of a disappointment.
his job is to send people to other worlds.
Exactly.
So,
All is
Roundhouse.
supposed to start with Truckcoon meeting the protag.
so, have you given up on gathering more information?
No, I just told you I bought a guy a drink and I'm asking him about all the information he knows.
That's not gonna work.
Tell me everything you know about Denver.
Actually, I want you to roll. Oh, it's not insight. What is it? Judge intention.
What's the penalty on this right now?
The fact that he has to roll judge intentions, I think, is probably penalty enough. Oh wait, he's got 11 dice pool. Never mind.
Yeah. I know how to judge all kinds of things.
Oh, he beat you.
Oh
So,
no!
so what happens is, you think he's telling you all about things, and somehow you guys notice the conversation is turning to your own previous missions. You might want to put a stop to this.
I judge that
I
he's,
mean-
saying we're great, so.
No one's really gonna believe
I mean,
the stupid stuff we've done.
Shadowrunners.
what is your reputation?
Like, we saved a cow so we could eat it.
What is your reputation?
We once tied these two orcs to a bike and we drove it
Yeah, our
to
reputation is
California.
Our rep is actually 10.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That stupid
I don't know
shit is
how.
pretty because I'm too nice.
My reputation's 6, so
Mine's 7.
So some of that stuff you're telling them that you don't think anybody would believe, with a reputation 10, it becomes believable because enough people are talking about it.
but I only got a 6.
Yeah, but you're talking about the things the group has done as a whole.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's why I
So-
said
so
the rest
you-
of the folks might want to stop you because you're spilling secret information.
I'm gonna come over and just be like, "All right, Clutch, you've had enough to drink. Let's get you home." And while I'm doing that,
I think I saw a vending machine out back.
What? They'll storm off out back.
Can I
I mean-
pick that guy's pocket? I want to steal his wallet.
Isn't a wallet in the sixth world basically a comlink?
Comlink.
Pretty
Perfect.
much.
So,
Yeah.
what is that? Stealth?
Could be a cred stick.
Could be a
Yeah,
cred
stealth
stick.
palming.
Holy crap!
Oh, wow, 10 dice.
With wounds.
Nice. How'd you get hurt? Where are we getting hurt? Oh,
Bar
yeah,
fight.
the bar
Yeah, the
fight.
bar Yeah. Okay. You get a cred stick.
Man, I haven't gotten in a bar fight yet.
Hey, why isn't that resident healer patched you up after that bar fight?
He's slacking.
Now,
Get on it, Jack.
what can we do to cause chaos with a cred stick?
Nothing, because they're completely anonymous. They're just money.
Put it in a
What
vending
chaos?
machine.
Yeah. Just buy everybody a round of drinks.
I'm gonna take my blood from my bleeding nose, rub it on the cred stick, and then I'm gonna leave it on top of like the toilet paper dispenser in the women's restroom.
That's how many credits were on it. 71.
In the women's restroom?
Yeah, in the women's restroom.
Alright.
So you had a cred stick with 71 Nuyen. What are you doing with it?
I'm gonna take the blood from my bloody nose, rub it on it, because in my mind they're
Period blood.
vaguely tampon shaped, and I'm just gonna leave it on top of the toilet paper dispenser in the women's
Why?
restroom.
Is this just to reward somebody that's so desperate that they'll do gross things?
He's drunk, that's
Absolutely.
why.
What is wrong with you?
Look, Kai isn't just a sadist. They also just like chaos.
Literally the Joker, huh?
That's just
Not Batman, the
wrong.
Joker.
I prefer Red Hood, but tomato, tomato.
Tomato, sociopath. You have been drummed out of this place.
Now that they're out, Kenny, let's talk to some people.
All right, now that we've traumatized them with Clutch and Kai.
Was this bad cop and even badder cop?
Oh no!
I don't know how what I did was so bad. I gave someone 71 New Yen.
It was gross.
Yeah, the silence says it all. But yeah, let's. I will look around the crowd, see if I see any likely people that just want to strike up a conversation.
I mean, there's conversation happening after the two weirdos just were kicked out.
Yeah. So, what do you think about those two weirdos that just got kicked out? Those are some weird dudes, right?
I need a con from you.
Well, I'm awful at cons.
I know. What are you trying to perceive?
I was
if
just
there's
looking around. to see
a
if it's
likely
like,
market.
Yeah, I was looking for some people to hang with that seem to be in the same socio-economic and philosophical crowd that I would typically run with.
With the one, they all look like mid-level corpos.
So I will just walk up to some random person and be like, "So those strange weirdos, they're out of here now. That was odd. Have you seen anything that odd lately?"
In here, no. This place is usually pretty quiet.
Oh, well, I was in here a week ago and they were all talking about, that big game going on downtown.
Big game.
Yeah, I don't know. I was hoping you would know.
Are you referencing something the GM's supposed to remember?
Absolutely not. I'm just
Okay.
trying to make conversation.
Just
You
making
didn't hear
sure.
about the game?
No, I apparently lost it.
You know, the urban brawl game where that one team won and the other team lost.
Is that
They
the
were
one with
playing
the?
with balls.
Is that the one with the blimp that flew away?
I'm doing this thing called role playing. Okay, I'm making up conversations
Yeah,
out of thin air.
I'm not used to it. You guys usually role play with 2 L's and dice.
Yeah, well, you know.
You mean the game where the blimp disappeared?
No, that was hilarious. You know, my cousin knows one of the guys that was involved with that.
Punch the fursuit. Well, you missed that bus. They were looking at you funny inside. People are
there's-
avoiding you.
There's one going into the bar.
Yeah. You say you knew somebody was involved in that? What were they doing with a blimp? What did they want with a blimp? Sorry, and a lighter than air vehicle.
I don't know. Obviously, they wanted to float around like a balloon.
So obviously we're starting to spread the rumors about ourselves further, right? Do we gain reputation from this or lose reputation?
Why didn't it ever come back? Where'd it go?
I mean, how would I know?
You said you knew someone involved in it.
Well, yeah, but I don't know anything. I just knew. I heard that my cousin knew somebody that was involved in it. He is kind of a shady guy.
I see.
So now I've shared with you what's the news around here. You know, quid pro quo. Or else this conversating thing is not going anywhere.
The Neo-Nahuatl tech department's been talking about something called nullsec. Has your friend heard of that? It's
Those
bad
are some,
news.
yeah, those are some scary dudes. Like, I knew this magic user one time, and he was all ticked off because like these nullsec guys, he can't do nothing to them because they're all technology.
I don't think they're going to stop with just the apparitions. If they get too much control, they're likely to be just as bad as God, probably worse. By the way, the aberrations he's talking about are technomancers.
Yeah, those technomancers, those are some whack dudes. Like, you
Oh, there's-
control the matrix with your mind. That doesn't make any sense at all. It's
No,
almost
there's
like
nothing.
someone who's like, oh, we have magic, but we need some of the same thing for electronics.
They're just people too, just like mages are. But they
No,
seem to
man,
be the
those
main targets
technomancers-
of these nullsec dudes.
Are mages people?
I mean, that is debatable.
Yes.
Way
Yeah, right.
way too much power for them in this sixth world. I've noticed. Might as well just call it Magic Run.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. There's always been the gap between the haves and the have-nots. You know, the people who got all the stuff and the proletariats.
Yeah, I'll drink to that, says the mid-level executive. He obviously thinks he's one of the haves.
Yeah, we're all just scrabbling away at the grindstone, trying to get up on top of the pile. When we get there, we just realize, you know, it's that much larger. So tell me more about this nullsect stuff. I haven't heard much.
I mean, that's all I've heard is maybe if you had friends in the Neo-Nahuatl tech department, that sounds very as technology-esque.
Neo-Nahuatl.
Yes.
Yes, bless you.
Who are
Exactly.
these?
Kenny has tech company knowledge. Does he know anything about Neo-Nahuatl?
Neo-Nahuatl is, it doesn't say, but I'm assuming it's as technology-based because that's definitely Spanish.
It sounds a lot
How
like
do we
sounds-
spell it?
It sounds Aztec or Mayan. With
How do you
the
spell
it?
Neo-Nahuatl, just like it sounds. Neo-Nahuatl. Just like Quetzalcoatl.
So, these Neo-Nahuatl people, are they doing anything other than investigating these nullsec crowd?
I mean, they're the tech department. He's getting nervous that, like, he shouldn't have said the name of the department. Every time you guys say Neo-Nahuatl, he's like looking around like, I shouldn't have done that.
I don't know. All the stuff I hear on MCT. I don't know.
Apparently, Clutch left his comms open and he's snoring. Sort of like one of our players did a while back.
Yeah. Be more interesting. I wish you would have recorded some of that. I've never heard myself snore.
It was
Well, I know
it,
apparently I
it was
snored.
subtle.
Yeah, it's not as loud as they're making it sound like.
No, it was pretty subtle, but I knew what it was. From somebody who can shake the walls, I knew what it was. Oh, Aztlan is the language, not Aztec. What'd they do? Did they basically steal Spanish and call it their own thing? Those bastards.
Si, senor.
I mean, Aztechnology for life.
Yeah,
Blood magic is the one magic.
I mean, blood magic's not bad if you donate your own blood.
Or from the willing.
Yes, or from the will.
I'll donate my blood as soon as I finish stealing your blood to then donate.
Once I've taken your
That
blood
makes
and
sense.
claimed it as my own, I will donate my own blood.
Aztlan or Spanish is Aztec plus Spanish, so they've basically revived a dead language, which makes sense because this is the sixth world and things like that happen. You know what? This bolt head makes a great top. Some people, when playing RPGs, spin their dice. I'm spinning a bolt head because I don't have any dice. I have a lot of dice, but not at my desk.
Uh-oh, we've bored the GM.
No, I just fidget, as you've seen with the mouse moving around all the time and the enthusiastic cats.
So does this guy have a comlink that is on?
No, he's off. He's off. Doesn't want to be called by work or his wife.
Does he have a comlink that I can see?
No, he took the SIM card out.
Well, damn it.
Give me.
Yeah, Jack's
Uh-oh.
Jack's gonna get on his Renraku Sensei, and he's gonna do a matrix search.
Oh God.
And I'm gonna have my gnat crawl into his pocket and turn on his
Oh
comlink.
Jesus Christ! No, you're not.
He must really hate his wife if he took the SIM card out.
Hey, I got 2 hits. Look at that.
Kenny, and Jack can give me a judge intent. What were you trying to do with the matrix search?
I was looking up this Neo Nuwaddle Labs.
It's not something you can. It's related to Aztechnology. Judge intentions. Yeah, you get the impression that guy regrets saying the name of it. Of Neo Nahuatl.
All right, boss. This is I know what this calls for. Some new yen. Didn't we have a cred stick around here somewhere? Let's pay this guy.
Yeah, you want to go check the women's bathroom. I think there's a cred stick in there that this guy
Good.
might want.
We'll put 200 new yen on it and give it to this dude. Hey, tell us more. Where is this laboratory at?
It's not a laboratory. It's just an office.
Oh, okay. I always assume IT people are have labs and stuff. But where's the office at?
I don't know the location.
We're pals. You were telling me all about it.
He's not lying.
Oh, okay. Well, then how did you find out about it? Who told you?
I just heard things. People talk around the table at lunch and stuff.
I mean, 200 million for you if you tell us who it was.
I wish I could. I mean, Ghostwalker chased Aztechnology out of town.
Oh, I've heard so many stories about that.
Yeah, they can't all be wrong.
Ghostwalker was behind the whole thing.
What whole thing?
He set it up so that it looked like the Aztechnology guys were trying to kill him and assassinate him, so he had a reason to kick them out of Denver.
I mean, I believe it, but that's not what I've heard. You're not going to get anything else out of him. You're talking not livelihood, but life at this point. If he talks too much, his life.
I
Well, it
gotcha.
certainly won't be ours.
I mean,
Convenient.
missile launcher. I think I've lost control of this game.
Wait, you had
As
control
if
of it?
you ever had control.
Well, I
When
did.
did you have
I
it?
did until you all decided that you were missile proof.
I mean, we're not missile proof, just resistant.
You sent armored sharks at us.
No, they weren't armored. The sharks were normal sharks. Well, I mean, sharks are bullshit in the sixth world anyway.
Didn't they also have guns?
No. That was
They
the
had
boat.
lasers.
No, the sharks
really
didn't have
sad. I
I missed
lasers.
the laser shark episode.
The sharks didn't have lasers,
Listen, they
And
blew
no-
up Major.
and nobody jumped over them with a motorcycle. All right, so are you done tormenting me?
Yeah.
So are you going to return to Mr. Johnson? And
I don't know, Jack. Do you still have all the clips? Did you get them edited and everything?
It'll take me a little while, but sure. Lost control.
We need to make sure that we get the highlights of this evening to get.
well,
the-
Reverend just did a clip of me saying I think I've lost control.
I love it.
And clips don't go away after 2 months like the actual videos do. Well, that happened. So you guys go back to Mr. Johnson. And what exactly do you tell Mr. Johnson? Your turn to be on the hot seat.
Bag's not in.
All I know is Neo it's laboratory guys that got something to do with the null sect stuff.
And also, there's a lot of talk about solidarity and uniting Denver and maybe just kicking Ghostwalker out. And apparently somebody's running for mayor even though we don't hold elections.
I think it was me.
Also, the Phantom of the Opera seems to be juggling people in the back alleyways.
And the
So-
most important thing that we found out, there is a serial vending machine murderer in town.
So one thing that you did learn that I didn't give you an actual quote for is you get the impression that as technology has actually been trying to stop some of the metaplanar mayhem from getting out of hand. The Neonahuatl talk was not that they were involved with nullsec, it was that they thought nullsec was bad news and think they're getting out of control.
They just don't want other people playing with their toys.
Well, regardless of their motives, if they're trying to stop the mayhem, they not necessarily all bad. No, who am I kidding? It's as technology.
Yeah, multiple times they have tried to end life as we know it.
Well, but they would have been okay.
Not their lives.
I mean,
Ty-
you're talking to somebody who identifies as technology QC in certain places.
The time they built that bridge to bring the others to our dimension, that was not a good time for as technology.
No. So
I mean,
he
it
will
was until the bridge got closed down.
he will reluctantly give you your pay because he's not sure he can make use of any of this crap, but he makes note of it diligently and thanks you for your time. And you can almost hear his eyes rolling as he turns away.
What
Easiest
about,
$3,000 each we made.
what about those clips? Like the great little shorts that we had of like the bar fight and everything. Surely that's worth something.
You might be able to sell that to somebody.
Yeah, maybe next time he should be more specific on what information he needs.
Yeah, exactly. Reverend's right. The Azzies are just convenient bad guys. All of the Big Ten are evil in their own ways.
I mean, it is a corporate dystopia for a reason.
Yep. You got paid. You get no karma because you suck and annoyed me. I think I made a note here on
Worth
Karma. What
it.
was my
So,
note?
so what you're saying is we all have to work for the people for our karma.
I
then,
mean,
do
we should get extra karma for all the fun role playing we created.
I have decided that you get 1 karma for surviving, absolutely nothing, and 2 karma for the highest dice pool divided by 6 rounded up. I did roll 12 dice against you once. So you get 3 karma. Reputation, the only reputation you get is for being lousy drunks.
I would really hope, though, that we get some kind of impact on our reputation and heat after all the shenanigans we got into.
And the heat roll was a 7.
Ah.
You deserve karma for listening to this nonsense.
I think he's going to end up with negative rep from it.
No, but I will.
The thing is, we killed
So-
any vending machines that could talk about it.
One of the things I've been
That's right.
so we do have a problem in our LC that reputation as in the book doesn't work because runners are constantly gaining reputation just because GMs give it out. One of the things that I've been thinking or trying to implement is your fixer. If your fixer is a good guy or part of a good organization, you're more likely to get positive reputation. But if he's a bad guy, like this is the guy that hires all the assassins in town, and you do a simple, move a box across the city for him, you get negative rep because you're associated with a bad dude.
Because you're probably a sociopath and that box probably had somebody's head in it. Who knows?
It doesn't
like
matter.
I
But
like that.
Yeah.
idea
What's
of
in the
rep.
box?
if you're doing jobs for the triads may seem overtly nice, but they're bad dudes.
Wait, when did you ever have the impression the triads are nice?
I mean,
I
they're
mean, they-
probably
they-
one of the most evil criminal
Yeah,
organizations.
they're great. They have lots of human rights marches and everything else, right?
A lot of the SRM authors seem to have a love affair with some of their triad characters.
Did you see what
I
Reverend
never
put?
understood that.
Reverend said, Reverend, is it okay to say that out loud? Nini
See?
Xiaolu.
He just said it. Nini is fun because Nini was written by a Korean guy and interpreted him after his relatives.
Her. She is not nice. I have thought Nini's the bad guy all along. And I've only played the first 11, so don't correct me if I'm wrong.
Aaron told me that weeks ago.
Oh, about
What, Jones is wrong?
No, about New Orleans. No, everybody knew I'm wrong. That's a given.
Oh no, I knew about the North. No, I'm talking about the SRM author stuff. I shouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah, don't be a dick. I mean, they're given creative license, so they're allowed to do that.
We were given Aaron heck about some of the writing is really bad when it comes to conversational Nini Xiaolo talking about stuff.
Some of it is like printed English, which is terrible.
Yes, and he gave us the reason behind that, which was absolutely hilarious when you find out what it is. But still, when you're just reading it without knowing the backstory, you're like,
Yeah, you don't have context, and you've got players that. Oh God, there's a head in a box. You're reading it to players who don't know you, and none of you know the context. It's just not a great look or sound. What? Whose head is that in that box?
I'm not opening it.
Have you not seen the movie Seven?
Is that directly from Seven? I thought it was a
Okay.
meme. I thought it was a meme.
Oh,
Somebody put
yeah.
somebody else's head in it.
I just did a quick Google search
you know what?
for Seven. What's in the box?
I watched the movie when it came out.
That was a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah,
90s, baby,
like
the 90s.
mid 90s.
That's his
Yeah,
wife.
I think that's when I saw it. Anyway, we have stopped playing Shadowrun at this point. Reverend, you're welcome to join us in the voice chat on DWB RPG, but I'm going to stop the stream now.
Hey,
We will see everybody next week, hopefully, if people don't, be sick, because that's not allowed anymore. Oh, Reverend's going to go actually do work.
Ah, boo.
Hopefully we were entertaining. I'll watch you on Sunday. Reverend streams on Sundays, by the way. It's 5e, but we'll forgive him. Anyway, thank you for
5e is in
watching.
Shadowrun?
Yeah, it's
Shadowrun.
5e Shadowrun. Yeah. We'll catch everybody next week. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.